So, I was actually genuinely a huge fan of the show, which is one of the reasons I actually wanted to do this interview, because I got a bunch of emails from everything else, and I was like, maybe that's kind of popular, but holy crap, King of the Nerds 2. I want to come to this because I want to talk to you guys about it.
Yeah.
Like, I legitimately was, like, before the show started, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be as into this. I don't know how this is going to play out. Like, the trailers looked interesting, but I'm not sure. And then the show happened, and I was, like, watching with my girlfriend, now fiance, and we were just like, oh my god, we fell in love with the show, and we're watching it every week, and we're just interested to see what was going to happen next. We were kind of sketchy about the ending and everything else, which is probably...
We've heard that before. It's not the first time. I can assure you that it's been addressed.
Okay, that was actually going to be one of the questions, which is, and I'm sure you probably, as you said, you've heard it and everything else, it just felt like a popularity contest type of thing where, coming from nerds.
I think one of the things that happened was that once it gets started, when they get these shows going, you're into it, and before you know it, it's happening.
Yeah.
You think you have all the time in the world, and they're working on all of the challenges, which are always difficult, and the casting and everything else, finding all those things, and sort of you have an idea of everything, how it's going to work, but I think, it was kind of like thinking, well, we're going to bring everybody back and we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it worked at the time.
Yeah.
But then once it starts, it sort of takes on a life of its own.
Exactly.
It builds up its own momentum, and things start to...
The process, once it happened, became something that you might not have foreseen.
However, obviously, a lot of people complained about it, and we listened, and the solution we came up with, I think, is no one's going to have a problem with this time.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to watch. Did you guys already start filming the second season, or is that going to...
We're done.
It's shot.
Oh,
It's
wow.
an editorial process now.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, we're already in post, and because it takes, that's by far the most, the longest part of it.
The special effects.
Is doing all, but also just going through all of those, endless hours of footage, because they're on all the time.
Yeah.
So it takes forever to get that all cut together so it makes a sensible story.
Were you guys actually in the house, because it's shown week to week to week, were you guys there?
We were in one room of the house.
Okay.
While they were in all the other rooms.
Okay.
And then this year we're in a different Nerdvana.
Oh, okay.
You're going to find that out. It's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
We're in a different... Yeah?
Could have been.
But it's
You caught yourself.
No, it's addressed in the thing.
Right.
So we have a new Nerdvana.
Okay.
And in this case, we are only in the building part of the time.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on, we need a monitoring room where we can cover everything.
Okay.
And this year it's basically the same setup as before, just a different location.
Okay.
But in many ways, more awesome as far as the Nerdvana itself.
With the challenges that you guys have, is there anything that you're going to wind up doing? Obviously you're not going to wind up doing the same type of challenges. I'm sure they're going to be completely different. But did you learn anything from doing the first challenges where you're like, oh, that didn't work as well, maybe we'll try to do something similar, but...
Well, we tried to make them more complex and run on a deeper level this year.
Okay.
And I think we succeeded.
Yeah, the only thing that we found from last year was some of them didn't work on visually in quite the way we were looking for.
Okay.
And it was really, we have a great team, but it just didn't, there were one or two of them that visually were not as exciting
impressive.
As we needed. They were great ideas, and it was great, the physics ones. That was one where, it was a great nerd challenge, but visually it didn't quite work.
For TV and everything.
And so,
else.
That was the main thing, was keeping that in mind.
Okay.
Keep them nerdy but visually interesting.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think that might be all I have time for. But thank you very much, and I'm probably going to stop by the panel later because
Please do. Thank
like
you.
I said, love the show, huge fan of it, and I can't wait for season 2. It's a shame that I have to wait for January for this, and everyone else does.
It'll be worth the wait.
Yeah, but thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you.